If you still think that Twisted Fate is an easy matchup, I'm about to change your mind. Twisted Fate, the man, the myth, the casino scammer. He doesn't fight, he doesn't outplay or anything, he just throws cards, press R and disappears. He's throwing cards at your face like a maniac lover. Red, blue, gold, who knows? I mean, what do you expect from someone falling in love with this bad boy? But there's more than just deck shuffling going on in that relationship. In every possible way, Twisted Fate always has an ace up his sleeve. But not after this video. By the time we're done, you're going to snowball hard against this champion. Before we dive in, this video has chapters, so you can skip to the part that covers your needs. Twisted Fate isn't here for fun. He's got a plan, and his game plan is simple. Push wave, press R, and pray his team is not useless. Let's break it down by levels. At level 1, Twisted Fate is basically an NPC. He has range advantage, that's correct, but he is very weak compared to Ekko. So his main focus is the wave, and he's very good at manipulating the wave.
He's very good.
A good Twisted Fate will look to keep the wave near his tower to stay safe from ganks and Ekko's burst. Basically, he's going to space correctly, not letting you trade with him at all. And it's actually good for him because he is winning by farming only. But why is that? Well, thanks to his passive, he's getting more gold than you. Yes, technically he gets 4 gold in average for every single creep. No biggie, just minions paying their taxes, you know. If you think about it, the only reason that's keeping Twisted Fate from playing aggressive is your own spells. So as soon as you use them on the wave, he will run you down and punish your mistake. If he has first strike, guess what? Congrats, you're paying taxes too. The more he damages you, the more gold he gets.
More gold, more land, and more monuments than...
At level 2, Twisted Fate can play a little bit more aggressive. He has W, which gives him 3 cards. The most important one is his yellow card because it gives him a stun that can shut down your engage. Blue gives him mana and some burst. And red card gives him wave clear and slow. And that's exactly how he's going to use these cards. If you try to engage, he'll stun you with his yellow card and trade back. His blue card is gonna help him sustain his mana and burst you down. And finally, his red card will allow him to control the wave even more. Well, that's definitely bad news for Ekko then. Twisted Fate is not an easy matchup, huh? That's what I thought. Don't worry, we're going to talk about Ekko's game plan in a second. And yes, if you keep watching, I'm going to show you a very good technique that I never talked about it before. From level 3 to 5, at this point, Twisted Fate can do 2 main things. He can either keep playing passive, holding the wave near his tower, collecting his taxes, or clear waves insanely fast and you can't do much about it. He's gonna look to poke you more when you're farming and space you at all times. At level 6, welcome to the nightmare. His quest is finally completed and now it's all about shoving waves and staying in Fog of War. Yes, staying in Fog of War is very scary. If you think about it, your team can't play the game when there is a missing Twisted Fate on the map. I swear I played against some players that made me stress out all game long without even using their ult once. His R can teleport him somewhere else in 2 seconds, so he can mostly use it for roaming or coming back to lane. He can also reveal all your teammates, giving more value to his team. Now let's discuss how Ekko can beat his strategy. TF wants a chill lane, so turn his dream into a nightmare. Level 1 is the most challenging level for both champions. Ekko can start E and engage on TF at all times, no problem. Well, here's the problem. Twisted Fate can completely ignore you and turn what you did into a big mistake. Since you landed some autos on him, the wave will start pushing to his tower. Yes, you ended up giving TF what he wants. The best wave state that he can dream of. You don't believe me? Alright, you can see by yourself. Let's run an experiment. We're leaving the lane and just watching to see what happens next. We can do this all day long and the same thing will happen over and over again. But how? Have you ever thought about how minions would behave? Like when they focus on attacking your opponent or when they start going after other minions. This is called Minion aggro system. Minions get to the lane, they attack the closest target, so normally when they come to lane, they will attack your minions. When this happens, they will completely ignore you even if you're staying close to them. So minions are attacking each other, minding their own business. But suddenly, you start attacking Twisted Fate. By doing this, you cause his minions to start targeting you instead. And since Twisted Fate didn't trade back, your wave will keep attacking his wave. So we have an obvious winner here, right? Your wave is basically killing an AFK target. After a while, the wave will push into Twisted Fate, giving him a perfect position to farm safely under his tower. So here's what I suggest you do instead. It's a very simple tactic and very straightforward. So let's get into it. Step 1. Just walk over your own wave like it's nothing. Step 2. Let Twisted Fate attack you once. Step 3. Back off and enjoy last hitting. And finally, step 4. I'm joking, there is no step 4. This sneaky tactic will bait any player no matter what rank he is. You're not AFK, you're not lagging, you're actually manipulating the minion aggro to shift onto Twisted Fate, making the wave push into your side. A very small move, yet very powerful. Twisted Fate won't damage you that much, and you're now setting up a level 3 all-in. At level 2, you can level up your E, but you're not going to engage on him yet. If he makes any mistakes, sure, you can punish his cooldowns or his positioning, but if he doesn't, we keep on last hitting until we reach level 3. From level 3 to 5, the wave is currently near our tower, and Twisted Fate is starting to question his life choices. He's way too far from his tower, and you're going to punish him every time he steps up to farm. You're going to keep the wave state the same, and eventually you will get to kill Twisted Fate or get him out of lane. At level 6, your job is to burst Twisted Fate down so he can't go anywhere. This is mainly what you need to do, but you also have a lot of options depending on the situation. If you try to shove waves and roam, keep in mind that Twisted Fate has the time to push back and follow up with his R. Now let me help you out with more tips. Many of you guys would think running TP against Twisted Fate is a good idea, but honestly I think Ignite would make more sense. It's good for kill pressure, and that's all you need to make Twisted Fate useless when he hit his level 6 power spike. If you wanna trade with Twisted Fate, your best trading window is when his golden card is on cooldown. Now let's have some fun with a real game. Guys, don't start E against Twisted Fate, I'm just a crazy dude, alright? Twisted Fate traded back with a blue card, and he had bone plating, so that's why we went even in this quick trade. I'm playing with my instincts here, and I'm pretty much sure that he will start pushing the wave for me. So in this section, we're going to see a different approach to the laning phase. Actually, a more fun and exciting one if you ask me. Anyways, Twisted Fate is having some backup here, so we need to run before we get caught. Honestly, the only way I die there if they both flash on top of me. Twisted Fate pushed towards me, and I think he's looking to reset after this wave. Obviously, the moment he wastes his W, we go on top of him for a quick trade. And now, everything looks great, because Warwick can kill him if he stays with that HP. So it's most likely that he's leaving. Honestly, despite the fact that I'm farming like a bronze player, we're ahead in XP. So it's not that bad, you know. Now my focus is to try and send this Twisted Fate to base with a grey screen. We can then call it the end of the laning phase. Warwick came to help me on this kill, and voila! Lady Luck is smiling. How was my impression of Twisted Fate? Do you like it? Twisted Fate think he's the main character, but you're here to show him otherwise. Keep him locked in lane, deny his roams, and make sure his ult is nothing more than a spectator pass. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more. Always thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.